Content creators. Guys, as you can see, hii ni moto, barabara imewashwa. Afadhali wao uko na hii ya kubeba. Sasa mambo iko hivyo. Huku kumekona flaka, sio ni barabara Roysambu Road about. So huku barabara ya kwenda Zimmerman hakuna kupita. Hiyo imefungwa. Lock bro. Barabara ya kwenda town imefungwa. Barabara ya kwenda Githurai. Hata hii Thika Road tutafunga hii. Thika Road haijafungwa bado, lakini wanasema they will occupy. Hakuna kitu itaendelea hapa Roysambu.
Buda, huko Roysambu ni kongori sana. Unacheki, leo ilikuwa Occupy Jesus Winners Ministry. Lakini mimi nakwambia vitu zina happen hii area ni kubaya sana. Unacheki, pastor alileta magunzi wake na masanse. Mimi nakwambia vijana wamenyeshewa mangumi hii area mateke. Vijana wameumizwa vibaya sana. Sasa mbona unakuja kukanyaga msema amekuja church? Alafu unasema wewe ni mtumishi wa Mungu. Maana hizi ni laana zingine mingi sana.
Relax. Ndio huyu. Usiatoroke.
Haya sasa hapa itakimbia.
Dan protection artinya dari buka semua. 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 Dan protection artinya dari buka semua.
Bunga, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BAV. This is Bonge Audiovisual. Yeah. So today we're going to talk about the tear gas at Jesus Winner. So that is the Gen Z versus the church over Ruto's 20 million Kenya shillings donations. So I think the battle lines are drawn, and angry Kenyan youth stormed the Jesus Winner ministry in Roysambu today, and they were actually protesting that the church's acceptance of President Ruto's 20 million donation. So but before they could occupy the premises, we were able to see the police were able to disperse them by throwing tear gas canisters at them. And the question of the day is, what went wrong? So let's break it down, and let me give you a deep dive of whatever actually happened to this date. So let us talk about the protest scenes, and you've seen the footage. Kumekuwa na Gen Z protesters, police wanakuwa wakitia gas, and there was so much commotion outside the church. So the outrage is simple. Pastor Moi's church the outrage is simple. Pastor Moi's church allegedly went against an agreement by religious leaders to reject political money. And let's not forget, Harambee culture, or rather fundraising, is now banned in Kenya. So why did Jesus Winner take the cash? So recently, let's talk about also the Kajiado pastors, the videos about the Kajiado pastors defending the church. You've seen the footage, and a few days ago, the pastors from Kajiado came out defending Jesus Winner, trying to calm the situation, but the Gen Z wasn't buying that idea. In fact, posters were already circulating because most of the Gen Z walikuwa wameandika zile create posters za kusema occupy the church this Sunday, and that explains the heavy police presence we've been able to see at the premises of Jesus Winner Chapel today. Then about the police blocking the entrances, you've also seen we've got quite a number of questions to ask ourselves. So is this about the church integrity, or is this just another anti-Ruto protest? And should churches really stay out of politics, or are they already too deep? Let me know what do you think in the comment sections below, because kumekuwa na quite a number of issues. Tumeona there is a time President Ruto pia alikuwa ameenda kwa different churches akijaribu kufanya some sort of donations, and most of the people are against it. We've seen the former speaker, I'm forgetting the name of this guy, the guy from Bungoma. There's a time he also went to give out some sort of donations of the church. So the church actually took the money, but since they experienced some sort of criticism from some of their members, they had to return the money to the one who actually donated to them. And it reached a point, the head of all churches in Kenya actually made a statement informing all the leaders of all other churches in Kenya that they shouldn't allow any form of donation from those serving in various positions, in terms of those serving in various leadership positions in this particular country. Talk of the MPs, talk of the MCAs, talk of the senators, talk of the governors. Anybody mwenye wa kwa siasa ambaye alikuwa elected into office should not give them some sort of donation, or the church itself shouldn't allow to get some sort of donations from members of parliament and other political other people who are actually holding some political offices. So the reason as to why the churches are against this kind of culture is because, number one, they know they already know that these are some of the tactics zenye hao politicians hutumia ndio wafanye nini, ndio wakuwe able to buy out votes za ase, so that when it comes to matters concerning the elections of the country, churches unajua zinakuanga na numbers, and the only way most of the leaders can actually try and buy out people is by relying on the members of the clergy, because they wanajua au mtu anaweza convince the followers, or rather the guys wenye anakuanga kwa congregation, he can easily convince them to vote for a certain leader, so that huyo msee akuje kuemerge victorious in the elections. But this time round, I think churches members of the church wamekuwa very very what do I call, intolerant about this kind of culture, this Harambee culture zenye some of the leaders wanatry kupitisha. Na pia mwanajuzi wamekuwa, after the president amekuwa able to donate fanya donation ya 20 million, he claimed that yeye alikuwa mtu wa church, na because alikuwa mtu wa church amepewa mafunzo za church that he's supposed to donate, having been brought up in a family that ilikuwa close sana na mambo za church. So to President Ruto, he claimed that yeye akona roho ya kupeana, and that alifunzwa akiwa Sunday school anafaa kupeana. But to the other members of the clergy, walikuwa na feel that that is just a donation, you can take it from Ruto as long as haikuji with any sort of terms and conditions zenye labda wanafaa commit, so as for them to be able to have a clear deal, or rather a sweet deal about this. But one thing I can say is that you always need to keep in mind that anytime you get such kind of monetary donations, or some sort of favors from those who are holding various offices in this particular country in terms of politics, there is always a price that you have to pay, whether you like it or not, because that is one thing that I know about it. There is always a price that one has to pay, so that for him or her to be able to get that kind of monetary benefit. So I don't know what's the take, guys. Do you think that the Gen Zs are actually going to bring to an end this culture, this Harambee culture yenye imekuwa banned, or I don't know because for me I'll say that right now people are watu wameamka, and the fact that people are now woke, it means that we are heading at a better direction as a country, because there is hakuna kitu mzuri kama country yenye watu wanajua, people are aware of what is supposed to be happening, and people are aware of what is supposed to be done in the right way na what is not supposed to be done. So I don't know, people, as in short, we're living in a country whereby people right now can easily distinguish right from wrong, or right and wrong, instead of just keeping quiet and being what do we call, ignorant of whatever is happening in this particular country called Kenya. So I don't know what's your call, guys. I don't know what's your opinion. Let me get your opinion at the comment section. This has been Bunge Audio Visual, where we speak the truth, raw and unfiltered. See you in the next episode.